Hey guys, Tim here again with Inspire Movement PT. For those of you desk jockeys and home office warriors out there, we're going to talk about the good sitting posture that we need at our workstation. We had a video where we talked about getting the monitor in the right space and all that, but the truth is, this is step number one. We need to get ourselves sitting properly before we make all the adjustments and bring our world to us. If we get our posture all perfect, and then have the monitor too far away or things are not right in front of us, we're not going to be squared up, we're going to be twisted and doing this kind of stuff, so it's really a waste of time. You got to get your own sitting posture right first. There are three main things that you need to do. One, you have to have a good chair. It's got to be somewhat firm. You've got to be able to get your butt back in the chair. But think about three things. First is your feet. Feet need to be planted on the earth. If your feet are out like this, with my bare feet in my home office, your butt's going to start slouching and you're going to start kind of rounding like that. So get your feet planted. This can take several forms. You might be in a tall chair where you have to get them on a rung of that chair. You might need to find something to get under your feet. You're going to have to get creative, but if you let your feet dangle, we're fighting a losing battle. The next one is that you've got to get your butt back in the chair and sit on those sit bones. Everybody knows about sitting on the sit bones, but once you've got your butt back in the chair, you still have your feet planted on the floor. Then, like they talk about in yoga and in Pilates, you want to push those sit bones down into the earth and then try to think of elongating your body where the crown of your head is almost like it's trying to push a ceiling tile through the ceiling, and at the same time your sit bones are pushing down. That's going to get your low back that nice, normal, natural backward curve. That's neutral position for your low spine. So you're using your muscles to hold yourself in a neutral, elongated position, and that's where you want to be. Shoulders are relaxed. We talked about that a little bit more. Everything's kind of in line here. Your head's not forward. And then the third main point is using a lumbar support. I'd love to tell you that you're going to be able to hold this all day long, but it's like death and taxes. Gravity also is a guaranteed thing in life. It's going to happen. We're going to start slumping forward, and after a little while, you're going to want a little bit of support in that low spine. So you can make your own lumbar support. We have a video on how we do this, and we can go through it again in a different video. Basically, you just roll up a towel. We use saran wrap and duct tape, and then you can use that to put it in the small of your back to give yourself that little bit of a boost. It needs to be somewhat firm. It can't be too soft. It can't be too wide either. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But so your 3 points of contact to review. Feet are planted, butt is back in the chair, you're sitting on your sit bones, firm surface of the chair, and then you got your lumbar support to help you when you need it. A lot of the rest of it just sort of flows naturally from that. Now it's much more easy for me to sit up. Now it's much more easy for me to move in to my workspace. Hope that helped. Start with this. This is step one, guys. Don't forget it. Don't get lazy. You got to do this. We don't know how long we're going to be home, so definitely master this, all right? To the best of your ability. Thanks for watching. Have an inspired day.